Well, for the second week or second time in a row, it happened 2 weeks ago, Facebook Live just went kaput. So I'm thinking it has something to do with my iPad, and I'm hoping that everybody that was here just a few minutes ago will find me again, and we will start all over again, because it's, yeah, last time when we missed the, when I tried to link them together, I didn't, wasn't successful. So anyway, I apologize. I've switched to my phone, and I guess Casey and I are going to be looking for a new iPad probably this week. So that's my gut. That's my gut feeling that the iPad is the culprit, because this happened to us 2 weeks ago. We got into the Facebook Live just for a few minutes, and then all of a sudden it was gone. So anyway, let's get going again. Hey, another Karen. So we're on the phone this time, and I've got good news. I can actually see to read. I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to see your all's comments if we use the phone, but we can. So anyway, Casey and I will go shopping for an iPad so that this won't happen next time. And Destiny's here for the first time, and she said it's the first time that she's watching live, and she can't wait to hear about this. And Angie, no, tonight we are not talking about pressure cookers, so calm down. So I'm going to start all the way at the beginning. Oh, and hey, other Karen. Hey, did you enjoy going downtown and looking at the chalk drawings tonight? Those were beautiful, weren't they? So I'm going to start all the way at the beginning, since Facebook Live kind of went kaput there for just a second. So what I was talking about is that when we switched from Points Plus to Smart Points, I was a little bit, I don't know, perturbed or whatever, because all of a sudden, a lot of the things that I was eating on a regular basis, yeah, I know, and they were really cool, Karen. We'll talk about those later. But all of a sudden, the points, went way up. And thank you all for the thumbs ups and the hearts. I love those. But anyway, so apparently I was eating Fiber One bars a couple of times a day, and some other kinds of snack bars, and they went from 2 points to 4 points, or 4 points to 8 points, but the points on almost all of them that I was eating doubled and tripled. So, I kind of held a grudge against Smart Points in the beginning, because I didn't want to give those up, but I didn't realize how often I was eating them. So, I didn't eat them for a long time. Then when I did start eating them again, I really started trying to pay attention to what was in them, what they were made out of, not just so much the points, because once I started to, and I'm just going to call it embrace, once I started to embrace the Smart Pointsness, I realized that the reason that so many things, and there's another Karen, and yes, Fiber One bars are so good, but the points are really high. So we're going to talk about that in just a minute. And Angie says that Angie is saying that I want a pressure cooker and everybody should chip in and get me one. Well, I'll tell you what, my birthday's in June, and it's a significant birthday. I'm not going to tell you which one. Y'all can just guess which birthday that is. But yeah, okay. So another Karen just said, anyway, so it'll be a significant birthday. So y'all can just chip in and get me a pressure cooker. Not Angie. And so one of the Karens says that she loves my background. I forgot, since Facebook Live kind of puked a second ago and we came back in, I moved to a different area in the loft because I got tired of you all looking at the microwave every week. So I'm hoping that the lighting's going to be okay. I can hang out on this side of the loft because I don't have to have the oven. I don't have to have. Angie's exactly right. She's my new best friend. Yes, I'll be 30. Yeah, not even. I have a child that's 23. Right, Casey? 23. So yeah, I'm not even close to 30. I was not 7 when I had her, but way to go. Good job. So anyway, we're on this side of the loft today because we don't have to be near the air fryer. We don't have to be near the microwave. And thank you, Karen, for letting me know. Oh, and Casey says yes, she's 23. But anyway, about that. So back on the snack bars. You're going to notice I keep calling them protein bars. And the reason I keep calling them protein bars is because now that I've embraced this Smart Pointsness, trying to stick to ones that have more protein, that have some more natural ingredients. The whole point of Smart Points is to get us to eat real food now. Or the more whole the food, the more protein, the more fiber, the lower the sugars and things, then the lower the points. So, this is one of those, was originally devastating, but now I'm not so upset about it. But I used to eat things like this a lot. So I used to eat Quaker Chew Granola Bars a lot, and just all different kinds. And Casey, these will be coming to work tomorrow because I'm not keeping these here. I ain't keeping these here and eating them. These are, this particular kind is Girl Scout cookie caramel coconut. So I don't know why they can't call it Samoa's, because it looks to be sponsored by Girl Scouts. But anywho, so I used to eat these at least once, if not twice a day. And if I kept them in my backpack when Accountability Buddy Karen and I were walking, there were days that I would, oh, and Casey says, yay, Alan and I will eat them. Yes, they will destroy the evidence for me. But there were days that when we would be walking that I might eat 1 or 2 of these just on the way to see her, on the way to go walk. Because back then there were 2 points plus. Well, these are 4 smart points. They're 4 smart points and only 1 gram of protein, and they are sweetened with sugar and corn syrup, and they're only 0.84 ounces. So I was living on these when we were on, you know, Points Plus, these and Fiber One bars, because on Points Plus these were only 2 smart points, and so I would somehow justify to myself that, you know, I could eat 2 or 3 of them on the way to Karen's because we were going to walk, you know, 4 or 5 miles when we would walk, you know, at night. But that's ridiculous, because this is like, well, first of all, it's a lot of calories, it's a lot of sugar, and there's not really much real food in these. I know they're made by Quaker, and I know Quaker makes yummy oatmeal and, you know, and other good things, but there's really not much to these. So I try to steer away from bars like this. Are any of y'all keeping bars like this in your purses, or, you know, or things to use as snack bars? Anyway, I've moved beyond these, so I've moved beyond these kinds of bars. Another one that I keep, these are not so high in protein, but I do keep these all the time, are the Kind bars. This one is popped dark chocolate. This one is popped salted caramel, and this one is not popped. It's not the popped version, but it's dark chocolate mocha. And this one is actually made with coffee, so, you know, this has to be good because it's made with coffee. But these are all of these Kind bars. I buy them, or I keep these, and we keep these with us when we go to Disney, because they're 5 smart points. They only have 3 grams of protein, but it's more of a sweet treat, and they are sweetened with, it's all natural sweeteners, so there are no artificial sweeteners in any of these, but they're 1.2 ounce. So when we get to some of these others, you'll understand why I'm saying the ounces too, and I'll come back and show, you know, some of these together. But coffee, this one has coffee in it, very yummy. These 2 are the popped kind, and I keep the popped kind when we go to Disney. I keep these in my backpack because we'll pack like this, and then remember those little peanut butter cups that we showed a couple of weeks ago, the little Jif to go cups? That and an apple or a banana or something, and we'll keep it in our backpack when we go into the park. And then, so like on an apple, you know, if we're gonna slice the apple and put a little bit of peanut butter on it, then we'll crumble one of these up and put it on top of that, and that actually makes, you know, a good meal. We'll use about 3 to 4 points worth of peanut butter, 5 points for this. I know that sounds like a lot, but when you're at Disney, 9 points on a nice filling peanut butter apple that has, you know, natural ingredient Kind bars on there, that's a whole lot better for you than eating off one of the snack wagons, you know, when you're walking around Disney. But anyway, so these are Kind bars. They are very yummy. And again, 1.2 ounces, natural sugars, natural sweeteners, a lot of natural ingredients too, 5 smart points, and 3 grams of protein. So again, this will all be transcribed later, so this will all be up for you to see later. The next one that I want to look at is a Fiber One, because remember I was telling y'all how many Fiber One bars I was eating. I was eating the little square ones, the ones that are like this, that are like a cookie, and I don't have any of those here because I would eat them if they were here. But these are new Fiber One protein bars, and I don't know if y'all have seen those or not. We just started carrying them around here probably within the last few months. But these are just as delicious as the Fiber One bars that I was eating. There are 5 smart points. Thank you for the thumbs up, somebody. They're 5 smart points, but they have 6 grams of protein. They are sweetened with sugar and corn syrup, so there's no artificial sweeteners, but it's sugar and corn syrup, in case that's a concern for anybody. And they're 1.17 ounces. So 1.17 ounces, 1.2 ounces, not much difference, you know, pretty close to the same size. So, and are y'all still there? Because like nobody's talking, nobody's saying anything, so it's making me wonder if y'all are there. But anyway, so you know, this one's just flat. This one's flat and popped, and this one's fat and not popped. But they are, this one's caramel nut, and it is quite delicious. These, I would say, oh, thanks for the thumbs ups. Is that so I know you all are there? We are all trying to absorb the knowledge. Oh, Casey says we are all trying to absorb the knowledge, and one of the Karens says listening intently. Okay, I'm just checking. It just makes me nervous. But anyway, so these are delicious, and again, this is caramel nut. So this one, I would say for like, you know, one of those days when you really need a sweet treat, because this one's pretty sweet. When it says it's sweetened with, you know, sugar and corn syrup, it's pretty darn sweet. This one's more like a candy bar. But again, 5 smart points, 6 grams of protein, sugar and corn syrup, 1.17 ounces. So that's a good one. And Fiber One, you should be able to find this anywhere. You should be able to find this at, let's see, Karen says, I will have to look for those. I am only willing to go to 5 smart points for protein bars. Me too, which is, well, I'm going to show you a couple that are more than 5 points, but they're totally worth it. So, but I try to stick in the 4 or below range, so we'll talk about that in just a minute. This one's definitely a sweet treat though. You can, Fiber One bars, you should be able to find anywhere. You should be able to find this at Kroger, Target, Walmart. I got this one at, let's see, let me take a minute, where was I? I was at Publix, I think. But yeah, you should be able to find these literally almost anywhere. The Kind bars, the best selections of these I find is at Target. So I always grab a couple of boxes of these while I'm at Target. Then some of these are not as easy to find, but let me show you one that I stay away from now, and I hope the people at Zone Perfect don't come and drag me away. I used to eat these. I hope there's nobody that works for Zone Perfect here. And one of the Karens says those are good, and I'm assuming she means the Fiber One or the Kind bars, because y'all are a little bit behind me. There's a little bit of a delay on these. But anyway, I hope nobody that works for Zone Perfect is on here, because I'm going to say these are not worth it. These are, this one is the Fudge Graham, and it is 8 smart points, 14 grams of protein. It's sweetened with sugar and corn syrup, and it's 1.76 ounces. So you can see, compared to my head, this is a decent sized bar. It's not that much bigger than this, you know, than the Fiber One bar, and it's 8 points, and it's just okay. I mean, they're pretty good. It's like, it's crispy with a little bit of chocolate, and I am gonna taste a couple of these on farther down the list, so y'all can, you know, so y'all can see what they taste like. But this one, I'm just gonna say is okay. Oh, and what's the faces for? Those are cute. But it's just okay. It's crispy, and it has a little bit of brown, you know, a little bit of brown rice in it and some chocolate. Actually, I'll open this and let you see. I'll let you see these. And then I'll get my husband to eat it later. And I hope this is not super, super loud on there. But, so this one, this is, again, this is the Zone Perfect bar. And you can see that it looks like, you know, any other bar. And it's crispy on the inside and chocolatey on the outside. I guess y'all can see that okay. And they're good, but they're, oh, the wrapper's a little loud. Okay, I'll open it away from the screen next time. But anyway, they're 8 points. I don't think they're worth 8 points, so I'll be getting him to eat that later. The next one is really good for less points. These, if you have Costco near you, how many people have Costco? Raise your hand. And by raising your hand, I guess I want you to do a, I don't know, if you have Costco near you, and I'm sitting on a pub stool. This is, just gonna sidetrack for a second because I haven't sidetracked yet, but this is a little, where I'm sitting in our loft, this is a little pub table, and it has a granite countertop on it. Oh, Casey found the little pans. It has a granite countertop on it that we made at work, and I'm sitting on a Jack Daniel's bar stool, so it's a little, it's very fun to sit on, but it's a little, you know, whatever, on the tushy, so I had to readjust. Anyway, so if you have a Costco, raise your hands. If you're one of the lucky people, raise your hand for Costco. These are the Kirkland protein bars that they have at Costco, and they have, let's see, Karen, one of the Karens says, I don't have a membership, but my friend buys the boxes. I'll buy the chocolate brownie ones from her. I really like them. Yes, the chocolate brownie are they're really good. That's the other kind I get. I get chocolate brownie, and then these are the chocolate chip cookie dough. The chocolate chip cookie dough are a little bit softer, and I like them a whole lot. Like every time I go, I'll buy a box, and the boxes at the boxes at our Costco have both in them. Oh, good, we're getting some hands ups that they have Costco. So okay, I'm gonna sidetrack because y'all know I love to do that. Ladies who have Costco, and I don't think we got any guys on here tonight, but for the girls that have, or the ladies that have Costco, would you want to do one of these chats about with Costco finds one night? I was thinking about doing Trader Joe's. That's right. Carol says, I have Costco but no cheese grits. Carol, I'm not kidding when I say this. Email me at IfYouHaveAnEgg@gmail.com or send me a private message and send me your address, and I will send you some cheese grits. You need cheese grits in your life. I'm happy to do it for you. So, anyway, thinking do a Costco chat, do a Trader Joe's chat, and then maybe an Aldi chat. But I don't know which one to do first. I don't know whether to do Costco first or Trader Joe's or Aldi. But anyway, so, and Carol, one of the Karens says she had cheese grits for breakfast. So, yeah. Got another Karen. Let's see, Melissa says, yes, do the Costco Trader Joe's chat. I think we really should. One of my Karens says, I would like to go so I can see if it's worth it for me to get a membership. I will take you. Oh no, and Davina doesn't have Costco. I'm so sorry, honey. I really am, because we love them. We love Costco. We've only had ours here in Knoxville a couple of years, and I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything. Susan says Trader Joe's. Chat, please. Janet says Costco products. Yeah, I think we really should. So these are from Costco, and they're the Kirkland brand. They also have a chocolate brownie. This is the chocolate chip cookie dough. They are both 5 Smart Points. They have 21 grams of protein. That's a 2 and a 1. 21 grams of protein. They are, however, sweetened with, and I'm not going to say this correctly, erythritol and stevia. And I know we have one of the Karens that's in our Facebook group, I think has a sensitivity to stevia, if I'm not mistaken. And erythritol, it doesn't bother me, but I know, some people are sensitive to things like that. So just keep that in mind. 5 Smart Points, 21 whopping grams of protein, sweetened with erythritol and stevia, 2.12 ounces. So 2.12 ounces, 1.17 ounces, both 5 Smart Points. So can you see where I'm headed with this? These are really good, but this is bigger. This is bigger, and it has the same number of Smart Points. So that's where I'm headed with that. Those are really good, and plus because they're from Costco, they're less expensive, which is always good. So we love that, and I'm gonna make one minor adjustment here. Oops, hold on just a second for me. I'm gonna tilt you down for just a second. I know y'all love it when I do that. Okay, so now I'm going to sidetrack on to 2 that I want to know if you all have had these. I would not consider these to be I lost a little bit of my light, so I'm going to get that back real quick. Okay, so I want to know if any of y'all have had these, because they looked very interesting, and I haven't tried them yet, but I was going to try them live here for the first, or try one of them live here for the first time. These, so in case I didn't mention it, you can only get these at Costco. You can only get these from Costco or a friend who has a Costco membership. That's the only place you can get these. So far, everything else we've talked about is pretty, easily purchased. And, Debbie says, I love your videos. I watch you all the time. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, wait. I have one very important question. And can Casey guess what it is? Has the giraffe had the baby? Of course, this is gonna, hey Karen. Of course, this is gonna date this video, but I have not had an opportunity to check this afternoon. So does anybody know, has April the giraffe had her baby yet? So just chime in if you know. But back on the snack bars, the protein and snack bars, these, Dang it, she hasn't had her yet. She's about to explode. Anyway, I would consider these to be snack bars, and I am going to try one of them. And if it's not good, if it's not good, it's going to be live on, yeah, Karen says, yeah, Karen, Casey, and Karen say she hasn't had the baby yet. Oh, well. You know, I don't know. I don't know what the holdup is on that. But anyway, these are they're Mighty bars. And I got these at Sprouts in Georgia. I have seen them at a couple of the bigger Krogers that we have here in town. And I'm talking the ginormous Krogers. And I've seen them at Whole Foods. So I'm not sure how widely available these are yet, but they're like this one is 100% grass-fed organic beef. And this one's also 100% grass-fed organic beef. So even though the rest of the snack bars that we've been talking about have all been, Angie says eat, eat, eat. Oh, in just a second. Have all been sweet or some kind of sweet and savory. These are actually little meat bars. But I included them in this because they're not really jerky and they're not really, I mean, they're a bar. It's a, here, which one did I start to open? I started peeling one of them. I started peeling this one is uncured bacon and apple, and this one is cranberry and sunflower seed, and they are called Mighty Bars, and it's a bar. You know, I mean, it's like a bar in the plastic wrap, so I'm still going to classify this as a bar, but both kinds are 2 Smart Points, 8 grams of protein. They're sweetened with cane sugar, so it's just regular old cane sugar, and they weigh an ounce. Okay, and I'm going to try and do this without being too loud, so Casey can fuss at me if I'm too loud. These opened a lot easier. So this is like, it is like meat jerky. So here's a little piece of it. Let's see what it tastes like. This is the uncured bacon and apple. It is very delicious. That is very delicious. Wow, I'll be getting those two Smart Points. 2 Smart Points, and that's pretty big. I mean, look at how big that is. The only complaint, I guess if I have a complaint about it, is they ain't cheap. So, thank you, Casey. So, and Angie, shushy. It's fake meat. No, it's not fake meat. It is grass-fed organic beef. Angie wants to know if this is fake meat. It is not fake meat. So if you're on my Meatless Meals group and you're watching this right now, just go do something else. Just occupy yourself with something else right now because this is real meat. So this is, anyway, both of them are 100% grass-fed organic beef, and I know they've got they have some different kinds of meat. But anyway, they ain't cheap. So that again. But that's delicious. So Casey, I'll be bringing this to work tomorrow for you to try as well. But again, 2 Smart Points, 8 grams of protein, cane sugar is the sweetener, so that's not bad, and they weigh an ounce. So I think I could be very satisfied with that if my pocketbook can stand it. And I'm just going to take a little sip of water here. Oh, look at the hearts. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to wash that one down. Now, let's move on to one that I've seen a lot on social media. Angie says, I'm going to get a job with you and Casey. Okay, well, if you know anything about granite countertops, come on. So this one I see a lot on social media, and they're called Think Thin. Let's see. Janet says, are you going to discuss Premier protein bars? Janet, I'm not, because all of the ones that I found were 6 points or more, and I know I'm getting ready to show you a 6-point bar. I'm trying to keep this to, to less than that, less points than that. But Janet, do you have, talk to me about Premier protein bars. What kind of point ranges are you finding those in, and where are you finding those? Because you know me, I'm more than willing to try anything. But this is one that I see people talking about a lot on, I know, I'm going to hold it up. Karen says they're below my camera level. Can you see that now? So, okay, wait, could you see these okay? The Mighty Bars. So those are the Mighty Bars, and they're 100% grass-fed organic beef. 2 Smart Points, 8 grams of protein, 1 ounce. And then this one is Think Thin fiber protein bar. And these I find at Kroger, Publix. I've seen them at Target. You know, I don't shop at Walmart, so I don't know if they have them at Walmart or not. They're a little on the pricey side. They're 6 Smart Points, 20 grams of proteins, but these are also sweetened with maltitol. I don't know how to pronounce those things, but anyway, if you can't pronounce the sweetener, try not to eat it a whole lot. And I know the one from Costco. Okay, and one of the Karens says yes, they have these at Walmart. I know. This one from Costco has erythritol and stevia in it. The erythritol being the, you know, worst of the two. I know, but I try not to eat them a whole lot. I'll show you what I do eat a whole lot of here in a second. But this is this one I see a lot on social media, and oh, and Nancy says that Walmart does have these. So the Think Thin bars, they come in all different flavors. Tracy says the cake batter bar, Think Thin bars are only 5 points. Did not know that. That's good to know. So if you all have if y'all see another flavor of any of these things or one that you eat, please chime in. And know that this is going to help. This is going to help some other Weight Watchers ladies even way after we're done tonight, because this is, you know, this will be available. This will be available live for, you know, for however long. So, however long they decide to leave it on here. Okay, hold on. My iPad is doing something weird, so I'm going to get rid of that. Let's see. Okay. There we go. So we're back again. So anyway, Tracy says Nancy says the chocolate brownie crunch is the best and has the fewest Smart Points. That is also good to know. This one is a creamy peanut butter because I love peanut butter. Oh, and I also wanted to point out for our friends that are gluten intolerant, these are gluten-free and they are non-GMO. So in case that's, you know, in case that's a concern for anybody. And these are, this particular one, the creamy peanut butter is, okay, I'm sorry, hold on. Janet says Premier Protein Chocolate Mint is 15 grams of protein, 7 grams of fiber, and 6.5 points. Or, I'm sorry, six Smart Points. Okay, so that would be in my, you know, right in my limit. But I'll show y'all the ones that I eat the most of are 4 and 5 Smart Points, and we'll look at those in just a second. But so these are 6 Smart Points, 20 grams of protein. The sweetener is maltitol, in case that's a concern for anybody, and these are 2.1 ounce. So you can see 6 points and 5 points. Let's see, hold on. Organic chocolate, peanut butter, awesome, and 4 points, all plant protein, and get them at the vitamin shop. That's what Tracy said. Okay, Tracy, we'll have to look for those. And so this one was 5 Smart Points, the Fiber One bar, but it's only 1.17 ounces. This one's 2.1 ounces, which still doesn't sound like it's big, but I'm sitting here holding them. This is significantly bigger for 1 more Smart Point. And I don't know if you're like me, but my tummy likes for me, my eyes like for me to eat things that are bigger, because then somehow it thinks that I'm more full. So I definitely eat with my eyes. This next one, and y'all are not talking very much, so we're probably gonna whoop less than an hour unless y'all start asking questions. These are new to me. And this is a brand that my accountability buddy Karen brought to me. They are Nugo, and I'm just gonna forewarn you. Let's just stop here for a second. Nugo is new to me. I don't know if it's new to you all. Let's see. Oh, Casey says I must have gotten that from you. I eat with my eyes too. And Karen says we're learning. Okay, well then after I'm done talking, then y'all can ask questions, or we're going to be done ahead of the hour, which is, you know, not a problem, because then I'll just get this transcribed faster. But anyway, these are new to me. It's Nugo Slim. And, oh, you know what? hold on just a second. Let me see if I can do this without messing everything up. Yeah, I'm going to. Okay, next week I'll try really hard to remember to do this. Since I'm on my iPhone, I can actually turn it around, but I don't remember how to do it. Oh, and Eileen says, love listening to you. Thank you, Eileen. I love talking, in case you hadn't noticed that. But these are, next week I'll try to remember, since we're using my phone right now, to turn it around, because it actually has the little thing on it where I can flip it around and it's, things will be facing the right way instead of being backwards on here. But anyway, so these are new to me. My accountability Karen brought me my first one, and it was a raspberry truffle. Oh my gosh, it was like candy. So I took the raspberry truffle one and I cut it in half, and I had half of it. I ate half of it just to see what it tasted like, and then I took the other half of it and chopped it up and put it in my yogurt with blueberries that morning. It literally was like eating candy. It was so good. So this one is Nugo Slim Brownie Crunch. And this one is Nugo Slim Crunchy Peanut Butter. So Nugo Slim Crunchy Peanut Butter. They are both 5 smart points. This one, the Brownie Crunch, is 16 grams of protein. The Crunchy Peanut Butter is 17 grams of protein. And let's see, how is it spelled? Okay, it is spelled Nugo is N-U-G-O Slim. It's Nugo Slim, but not new N-E-W, N-U-Go Slim. And these I found, let's see, Karen got them at Whole Foods. And yeah, and Susan just said, where do you buy those? I knew that was coming. I'm psychic, Susan. Karen, my accountability Karen, bought our first ones at Whole Foods. I actually got these at Publix. And they definitely have them online, and if you go online, they have a coupon. If you follow them on Facebook, you'll get a coupon with a discount code, and I think you can buy like an assorted pack so that you can try all of them, but be sure and look for the Nugo Slim. They have a couple of different variations. The Nugo Slim are the only ones that are low smart points. So these are both 5 smart points. They're both sweetened with cane sugar. Which I know is sugar, but it's just cane sugar. So I feel less bad about eating it since it's cane sugar. And I'm going to hold it over here before I flip this up so I don't deafen you all with the thing rattling. They are, let's see, they're made with real dark chocolate, and it says real dark chocolate, real delicious. But they are also, there's something on here I wanted to read to you all. No maltitol and no artificial sweeteners. So I figured that the maltitol that was in one of these others, I figured that must be an issue. Oh, it was in this one. The maltitol was in the Think Thin. I figured that must be an issue for some people, for these guys to put it on their packaging, that there's no maltitol in there. But these are also 1.59 ounces. So they're not the biggest bars. They're not the biggest ones that I have. 1.59. They're a little bit bigger than the Kind bars. They are quite a bit bigger than the Fiber One bar. They're smaller than the bar from Kirkland. Both of them are 5 points. Not sure if you're going to talk about pure protein bars and oh yeah bars, also the chocolate leather. Okay, Karen's asking about pure protein, oh yeah bars, and the chocolate leather. Don't know what oh yeah bars are. Gonna find out as soon as we get done, because now I want to know. Pure protein, again, I haven't been buying those because the ones I found have been higher in points, so please enlighten me if they are less. And the chocolate leather, one of my friends is getting ready to order some, another Karen is getting ready to order some from Amazon, and hopefully I'm going to be buying some off of her to try. And Carol says she got the chocolate leather too. So yeah, we can definitely talk about that another night, but I don't have any, haven't had it yet, don't know what to say about it. So what are you all thinking about it? How many points is the chocolate leather? What's it like? I mean, is it a bar, or is it more like one of the dried fruit things? I don't know what it's like. So oh, and good, my Karen's she's ordering the leather this week. So one Karen apparently only Karens are talking tonight. So one Karen says the pure protein bars that she has are about 5 points. Okay, so that's good to know. I'll be looking for those. Another Karen ordered her leather this week, and that's the one that I'm hoping to share with. And Rachel says the Oh Yeah birthday cake is 6 smart points, 1 gram of sugar, and 21 grams of protein. I'll have to look for those. Where do you get the Oh Yeah bars from? And Casey says, don't mean to distract you, but Alan successfully cooked the burgers. Fingers crossed that they don't kill him. So, I don't know if y'all can see this right here. This person right here, Casey, that's my daughter, and her husband were attempting to cook hamburgers in the oven tonight. So, I gave them an estimated time to cook them in. You know, if I was a really good mom, I'd just get them an air fryer, wouldn't I? But anyway, Rachel says the ones that she was talking about are 2.12 ounces. Another Karen ordered the chocolate leather off of Amazon. Oh, yay! And one of my Karens says yes, that I get to share. And even another Karen says Karens are known to be talkers. And Rachel says Amazon is the cheapest. So let's go back to this real quick. Costco only. If you don't have a Costco, you're up a creek. But they're 2.12 ounces. These, Whole Foods, Publix, I think I saw them at Target, and they're 1.59 ounces, and also 5 smart points. But these are made with cane sugar. These are made with erythritol and stevia. And Felicia's asking about the leather. Y'all are going to have to explain the leather to Felicia because, and one of my Karens says she just looked up the Nugo bars and Office Max sells them. Who'd have thought of that? And we have Fresh Market here, but y'all are going to have to explain the leather to Felicia. I haven't had the leather, Felicia, so I can't explain it to you. So we'll have to let some of the other ladies tell you what it is. And okay, one of the Karens says the leather looks like a flat fruit thing. It is about 4 inches long and a half an inch wide, very chewy like a Tootsie Roll. And how many points are those? Is the fruit leather? Okay, so we're going to go to, while y'all are talking about the fruit leather, we're going to go to the bars that I eat the very most. And like I say every week, I'm not selling these. I don't rep for them. I eat them a lot. If they want to send me some for talking about them, that would be awesome. But, oh no, wait. I'm not going to do that yet because I promised y'all I would try one of these. Do you want me to try the Nugo Slim, the Brownie Crunch, or the peanut butter? The crunchy peanut butter or Brownie Crunch? Which one are we trying? I'll try whichever one y'all want me to try. And after the last thing that I tried, the bacon and apple, I need something sweet. So, okay, we got 1 vote for peanut butter. I'll take 1 more vote, and then I'll try one. So this again is the Casey. Okay, Karen says peanut butter. Casey says brownie. Tracy says peanut butter. Janet says brownie. Karen says brownie. Okay, I think it's getting ready to be brownie. Get 1 more vote. 1 more. Brownie. Okay, it's the brownie. So, Casey, we can try the peanut butter one at work tomorrow. So this, I will be trying the Nugo Slim Brownie Crunch dipped in real dark chocolate, no maltitol, no artificial sweeteners. Okay, so other Karen, you're just gonna have to wait for the peanut butter. Angie says both. I'm not opening both of them. Here's the thing, Angie, if I open both of them, I will eat both of them. So as it is, I'm already gonna have to put one of these in with my yogurt for tomorrow. And I know I said that just a minute ago, but these are really good. The first one of these that I had of this Nugo Slim was raspberry truffle, and it was super, super, super sweet, like candy. And even though I love candy, it was sweet. It was very sweet. So I cut it in half, and I ate half of it then, and then I chopped up the other half of it and put it in my yogurt, in my Greek yogurt. I think it was like raspberry something, or the strawberry cheesecake Greek yogurt and blueberries, and it was heavenly. So this one will be going in the other half of the Nugo Slim brownie one will be going in my yogurt tomorrow. So excuse me just a moment while I try this. That's good. It's not candy. That is very good. That's very good. And these have the ingredients in these. Well, I don't have on the right glasses to be able to read all these, but the Nugo Slim Bars did have more, they had more natural ingredients than some of the others. That's very good. It's light. It is a little bit crunchy. It's a little, I'll tell you, it's a lot better than this thing. The Zone, what was it? Zone Perfect, the Zone Perfect bar for 8 points. That thing's heavy, but this is a lot tastier than that. So again, this is the Nugo Slim, 5 smart points, 16 grams of protein. It's sweetened with cane sugar. Yes, it's 5 smart points. Betty's asking how many points. This is Nugo Slim. I have to lick the real dark chocolate off my fingers. It's a Nugo Slim Brownie Crunch, 5 smart points. It's 5 smart points, 16 grams of protein, sweetened with cane sugar, and it's 1.59 ounces. And all of this will be transcribed later so that you all could be, you know, so you can see it. And another Karen says it looks like fudge. It tastes like, okay, when I say chalky fudge, I don't mean chalky. It's not chewy. But it's very good. Has just a little bit of a crunch in it, like maybe just a little Rice Krispie type crunch. It's very good. So now the ones that I eat absolutely the most of, and I'm sure the artificial or the sweetener that's in it, everybody's going to go whoa and have a little fit. But for your smart point buck, for the bang for the buck, I'm going to say hands down, you cannot go wrong with Quest bars. So most of the Quest bars that I eat are 4 smart points. Let's see. Oh, Belinda says, I may have missed it, but where did you get them? And again, all of this will be translated or transcribed later. And the Nugo Slim Bars, we got them at Whole Foods. My friend Karen got them she got mine at Whole Foods. And then I saw them, I got these at Publix. And Felicia, what makes you sick? The artificial sweeteners make you sick? Is that, or the artificial ingredients? Felicia's saying that they make her so sick. And then Tracy says those are the ones I eat too. Oh, and that flavor the most. Okay, cool. And okay, so anyway, so back to Quest bars. So I don't think you can go wrong with Quest bars. Or maybe Felicia's saying that the Quest bars make her sick. Okay, yeah. So Felicia, I just realized what you were saying. So if you can tolerate this sweetener, I'm going to say it that way, I don't think you can go wrong with Quest bars. So Felicia obviously can't. And I know there's going to be some other people that can't. If you have tummy issues, you might want to look at more Whole Foods anyway, instead, and some of these that are made out of more, natural ingredients. And honestly, if you're having, if you're having that kind of tummy troubles, snack bars might not be the way to go, period. But Felicia, I am going to guess that it's the sweetener. Quest bars are made with erythritol and sucralose, and stevia. They absolutely do not bother me. I know a lot of people are, if they're sucralose sensitive, or if they eat too much sucralose, it can cause diarrhea. That doesn't cause a problem for me. And I know I think one of the Karens in our Facebook group is sensitive to stevia. I don't know anyone else who's sensitive to stevia. I mean, it's a natural plant, but, poison ivy's natural too, so, maybe the same difference. But the Quest bars, though, if your tummy can tolerate the sweeteners that are in them, as far as flavor, size, consistency, things you can do with them. One of the Karens is saying the new mocha chocolate chip is awesome. I haven't had that one yet. This one is chocolate chip cookie dough. Any of the ones that are chocolate, I love all the ones that are chocolate. The double fudge chocolate chip cookie dough. Any of this kind. I don't eat these are 4 smart points. The ones that I eat: chocolate chip cookie dough, double chocolate fudge or double chocolate. The chocolate peanut butter, those are all 4 smart points, and they're 21 grams of protein. They're 2.12 ounces. So of all the bars that I have shown you all, these are, let's see, the only other one that's the same size. Yeah, okay, Melissa says she likes the white chocolate raspberry, but the white chocolate raspberry is 5 points. just, keep that in mind. And thank you for the hearts. That's very sweet. Thank you. And I can tell that I think that's one of my Karens that's doing that. Christy says she feels like they're kind of chalky, and there are I know some people that think that they're chalky. For some reason I don't find them chalky, but as far as size goes, these are the two biggest ones, the Quest bar and the Kirkland protein bar. Both of them though are sweetened with erythritol and stevia, so maybe that has something to do with it. Carol wants to know when I eat these. Do I eat these between meals or in place of a meal? And Christy says I bought them and will try to eat for a good snack. So Carol and Christy, when I eat these, anytime I eat a snack bar, I never just eat it alone. I always eat the snack bar. If it's even if it's a snack protein bar, or whatever, I try to eat it with a piece of fruit. So either with a banana or an apple, or I've been eating the heck out of Tangelos here lately, or little halo clementines. But the Tangelos, if you can find sumo Tangelos, holy cow, go buy them. Buy all you can. Those things are amazing. One of the Karens is saying that 5 seconds in the microwave can make a big difference. She's exactly right. They are it's like a cookie. If you cook it, if you'll put it in the microwave for 5 seconds, they are like a cookie. And this Karen's also saying that she found out that when they're fresh, they're super soft and not chalky. Maybe that's why I've had such good luck with them. Maybe I've been buying them places that are where they're fresh, because I've never had one that was chalky. And Felicia says Cara oranges are amazing. Yes, they are. I just ate the last one of those today and the last blood orange today. Tracy, and I love how I distract you all as easily as I'm distracted. Tracy wants to know where I'm finding sumo Tangelos. So somehow we've ventured off from protein bars to sumo Tangelos, but at least we're not talking about nutritional yeast. This will be the first week that we've not talked about that at all. But anyway, Tracy, back on the sumo Tangelos, I've only found them 2 places here in Knoxville. One of them, I found them at Whole Foods and at, if you happen to be in Knoxville, I also found them at Three Rivers Market. But one of my employees knew that I was looking for them, and he found them at Earth Fare. So don't know what kind of stores y'all have where you're at, but if you're here in East Tennessee, Whole Foods. And no, Angie. Angie's she has been, Angie, you have been so good tonight. You really have been very good tonight. And I accidentally said the nutritional yeast word. Now you're going to jump on that, aren't you? And Karen says, so I shouldn't tell you that I bought my Bragg nutritional yeast yesterday. Stop. We're not talking about that tonight. Not talking about it. But anyway, so Quest bars. And Angie's husband loves the yeast. He's a smart man. Well, we knew he was smart. He's married to you. But the Quest bars are yummy. I actually take these, and if I'm going to eat them like dessert, I will cut them into 6 pieces, pat them, and Tracy got some nutritional yeast too. Yay, good. And I'll pat them like, kind of squish them down a little bit, and then put them in the oven for just a few... Uh-oh, Angie hasn't been listening. She's been up and down. Why are you up and down? I thought you sat here and just hung on my every word. But anyway, and I'll cook them in the oven for just a couple of minutes. And when I say a couple of minutes, I mean like 2 minutes. Like 2 minutes. Oh, Tracy says her daughter's been using the nutritional yeast forever. Who knew? Kids are smart these days. And Belinda got the yeast. Good. I hope y'all are using it. I want to hear how you're using it. But the Quest bars, cut them into 6 pieces. Pat them out a little bit with your hands, put them on a piece of parchment paper on a cookie sheet. 2 minutes, like 2 minutes on 325, and it makes cookies. Oh, Angie's upset about the pressure cooker. You'll get over it. You'll live. You will live. And wouldn't you be surprised if I showed up with one day? Oh, Christy says she tried cooking them in the oven, but evidently she cooked them too long. Yes, I'm serious. 2 minutes. 2 minutes for the Quest bar cookies. And do not bother going to questnutrition.com to look for recipes. They don't have very many there. If you'll go to Pinterest and Instagram, I think, and look for, you know, for things made out of the Quest bars. People have made crazy things. And Angie said she would need depends if I showed up with a pressure cooker. She's silly. Anyway, so if you make these into cookies, one of the Karens is saying she puts a little halo top on them and makes it into an ice cream sandwich, and I definitely do that. And if you've ever been to my blog, I've got a halo top review on there, and then I've also got a recipe on there. I called them lemon cookies, and I used a lemon Quest bar, cut it into 6 pieces, again flattened it out, and I know the little hand motion's not helping you at all, but anyway, I flattened them out, cooked them in the oven for 2 minutes on 325, took them out and let them cool, and when they cooled completely, I put some of the Halo Top lemon in between them, put them in a Ziploc, you know, put 2 of them together, Halo Top in between, 2 of them together, put them back in a Ziploc bag and put them back in the freezer, and it made 3 little, no, I'm sorry, I cut this into 8 pieces, so it made 4 little teeny tiny ice cream sandwiches about that big, but holy cow were they good. Holy cow were they good. Okay, and Felicia says, how do you access your blog? Is it through Facebook? And this is the first night that I haven't said it 500 times. No, my blog is www.IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and it'll be transcribed on here. Actually, Casey, if you're there, if you wouldn't mind typing that in, that would be awesome, because I am not in, I can't type. I can't type. My hands are full. My hands are full of Quest bars. So anyway, Quest bars, hands down my favorite. I eat the others. Y'all asked how I eat them. I eat them with a piece of fruit. Unless I'm making the little dessert things like the little ice cream sandwiches that we were, thank you, Casey. www.IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, right there. Thank you, Christy. Christy typed it too. Thank you, guys. But unless I'm making the little dessert kind, I always eat these with a piece of fruit. There are mornings that I have them for breakfast. Thank you for the thumbs up, somebody. My husband does like these for breakfast. He does eat these for breakfast with a banana sometimes. These travel great. These are awesome at Disney. They are awesome in a purse. I always have one of these in my purse. Thank you for the hearts. This is what I was searching for in my purse the other day, because I almost always have one. So I'm going to stick this one in there because apparently I'm out. But these, unless you leave your purse out in the car, they don't melt. They hold up really well. They're sturdy. But I almost always have one in there. And so Felicia says, Melissa, are you doing Weight Watchers? I've just lost 20 pounds. That's awesome. I don't know who Melissa is, but that's awesome. So somebody named Melissa must be on here that she knows. But anyway, they're sturdy and they held up well. So the other day, one of the ladies in my Weight Watchers group, the Weight Watchers meeting that I go to, I was telling her about these because the protein bar that she had liked was like 8 or 9 points now. And I was trying to tell her about these, and oh no, something just distracted me. One of the Karens is going to try and go on the Weight Watchers, or is going on the Weight Watchers cruise in May, and she will load up part of her suitcase with these. That's an awesome idea. That is an awesome idea. But I was digging in my purse trying to find her one of these, and instead I found, gosh, what all was it? I found 3 of the grip sticks that I was talking about a couple of weeks ago. I have no idea why I had grip sticks in my purse, but I had 3 of those and something else weird, and an apple core. I don't know. I have no idea why I have these things in my purse, but they're not in there now. But anyway, so this Quest bar will be going back in my purse. So we literally somehow again have talked for an hour. Quest bars are the bomb. You can buy these anywhere. You used to have to buy them at GNC. Now you can get them at Target, Walmart, Kroger, whatever. To be honest, I buy these online at questnutrition.com just because you can get a mixed box if you want it. You don't have to worry about, freshness. Well, because you're going to get them straight from them. And you can also try some of their proteins. So, and Felicia says she likes the Pacific Rose apples are amazing too. They are. And I've been getting those at Trader Joe's, Felicia. Is that where you're getting them? Oh, Angie had 2 packets of the grits for breakfast this morning. I'm so happy. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to show you, and this one is going to be, this is the first time for me, and it's going to be live on, it's not really TV, live on Facebook. So this isn't really a bar, but I'm going to count it as a bar because it has 8.1 grams of protein. It's sweetened with cane sugar, but it's 4 ounces. Oh, Felicia gets her Pacific Rose apples at Tom Thumb. We don't have those. Oh, and Karen says if you order things from Quest, they often send you samples of things to try. But this, anyway, this is 7 Smart Points. What I'm going to show you, 7 Smart Points, 8.1 grams of protein. It's sweetened with cane sugar. Still sugar, but it's natural. It's, you know, it's cane sugar, and it's 4 ounces. So remember, up until now, the biggest things we had were the Quest bar is 2.12 ounces. The Kirkland bar is 2.12 ounces. And, you know, 5 points, 4 points. This is 7 points, but it's a cookie. It is a Lenny and Larry's the complete cookie, and I see these all the time on Instagram. I see them all the time on Instagram, but I've never had one. So y'all have to tell me, have you all ever had one of these before? A Lenny and Larry's cookie. Am I going to be happy when I open it? Oh, Carol says, oh yay, a cookie. But hey Carol, we're counting this as a bar. We're counting this as a bar because it's protein. So y'all have to tell me, have you ever tried one of these before? Do I need to try it? Should I try it? Karen says she sees them in the store. Oh my gosh, yes, they are great. Karen's seen them, but she's never tried one. Felicia says, no way, I'd eat a steak. Well, Felicia, I mean, I still eat steak too, but let's see. Tracy says they're good, but just eat half. Casey wants me to try it. Of course, Casey probably also wants me to keep half of it for tomorrow, right? And yeah, I mean, this thing's huge. I probably won't eat the whole thing, even though I totally could. Okay, and I'm gonna open it under the table, so maybe it's not so loud. Okay, so it conveniently broke a little piece off on its own, so I don't have to dig that out. But oh my gosh, look how, good heavens, look how big this thing is. This is ridiculous. Look how big this is. That's as big as my head. That's as big as my head. Okay, so we're gonna try this puppy. So this one is a peanut butter, and I found this at Kroger. So if you have Kroger, but this is a Lenny and Larry's, the complete cookie, and it says 8 grams of fiber, no eggs, no dairy, no soy, non-GMO, and vegan. What? Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. It's a cookie. It's a cookie. It's a peanut butter cookie. Wow, this is crazy. Carol says she was so excited to see a cookie she missed the Smart Points. And okay, I'll tell y'all about the yeast in just a second. And Karen says Nana could eat it. Yes, she could eat it if I could get her to eat anything. Okay, so they are fresh baked, vegan, 16 grams of protein. Oh, let's see, per cookie. Oh, here's the bad news. Hold on. Okay, I didn't even read this until now. There's 2 servings in that cookie. So that's 14 points. Nah. Now I'm not nearly as excited as I was. So that's 14 points. Yes, this is a huge cookie, but it's 14 points. So it's 7 points for half. I don't know though. This is pretty big. Like, this is heavy. This is a big honkin' cookie. It is heavy. Very heavy. So anyway, so it's 7 Smart Points for half the cookie. So it's 16 grams of protein if it was the whole thing. It's no dairy, no eggs, no soy, non-GMO, kosher, no high fructose corn syrup, 8 grams of fiber, no cholesterol, no trans fat, no artificial sweeteners, no sugar alcohols, and sustainable palm oil. Oh well, so that was worth a try. And really where that would probably be good, and Tracy just said sometimes she cuts those into 4, so I think this would be really good, cut into 4 cut into 4 pieces, and then put into some Halo Top ice cream. I think that would be really good. So I will be sticking with my standbys, the ones that I eat day in and day out. Quest bars, the ones I eat are 4 points, 21 grams of protein, sweetened with erythritol, sucralose, and stevia. And the Kirkland bars, 5 smart points, 21 grams of protein, still erythritol and stevia, 2.12 ounces. So those two are my favorites. And Casey will be getting to try the Mighty bars tomorrow. She'll probably be getting part of a peanut butter cookie that now I'm not going to eat. And don't forget about the Nugo Slim. This one's a good one. Excuse me while I get choked. I'm going to need a little bit more water. The peanut butter cookie's trying to kill me. Felicia's asking if I've tried the Think Thin protein bars. Felicia, we did talk about those. We talked about those earlier. I don't know if you were here yet, but we did talk about those. And yes, they're good, but for the points, and these have maltitol in them as the sweetener. That one does cause me occasionally some digestive issues if I eat too much of it. So I will be sticking with these two. These are my two go-tos. And the Nugo Slim. This is going to be my new, if I need a dessert bar. So these were, the Nugo Slims were 5 smart points, 16 grams of protein, sweetened with cane sugar, and, let's see, I break off a tiny piece and eat the rest of it. I don't know what you mean by that, Felicia. But the Nugo Slim bars, you can order these online at Nugo Slim. I think it's just nugoslim.com. And they've got lots of different flavors. Just make sure you get the Slim, Nugo Slim, because some of their other bars, excuse me, are quite a few more points. But these were absolutely delicious. This is definitely a dessert one. Remember I said I cut up half of one and put it in my yogurt. Absolutely delicious. Tasted like candy. If I'm going to use it for a meal replacement bar though, or like before I go walk or something, still going to be these two Quest bars for 4 points, Kirkland protein bars for 5 points. So ladies, we have hit an hour again, and I've got to get this wrapped up. And my husband is actually home tonight. Don't know how long he's going to be here. Don't think it'll be for very long because it never is. But which one do you want me to do next week? Do you want to talk about Trader Joe's or Costco next week? Or do you want to do one about ice cream? We had put, sorry, I don't know why that cookie's got me so choked up. Maybe it was the points. We'd put a survey on Facebook of the different topics, but, oh, and Karen, I'll tell him you said hi. He's hiding in the bedroom right now. Okay, we will be finishing up soon. Let's see. Oh, Angie says Aldi, Casey says Trader Joe's, and she's volunteering to be an assistant. One Karen says Costco, Felicia says Costco, Angie says Aldi again. We'll get Aldi too, Angie. We'll get them all in there. And Christy says Trader Joe's, Janet says Costco. Okay, well, I will be tallying these votes tonight. Oh, Nancy says ice cream. I can see Nancy's a girl after my own heart. So I'll be tallying these votes after we get off here tonight and seeing which one that we're going to do next week. But as always, I thank you all very much for being here, and thank you for being patient last week while my mom was in the hospital. Hopefully we're going to get her on the mend, and thank you for the thumbs ups. But hopefully we're going to get Nana on the mend so that we don't have to, worry about that too much anymore. I would love to get her well enough to the point that you all could actually meet her. She's been a spunky little lady, and I'd like to get her back to the point where she can, could actually cook something for you all. But that's another one. We can do meatless meals one night. And then we could talk about the Bragg nutritional yeast again. But to all of you, I can see lots of you all saying thank you, and I want to thank you all. And we'll decide what we're going to do soon, and we'll put it up on Facebook, and I'll see you next week. Good night. Good night, everybody. Have a great rest of your Sunday.